Get the upper hand on your competition with SCUF controllers. Use code OGXRAYZ to get 5% off your entire order. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Black Ops 4 video. Now today we're going to be talking about some more leaks that we got over a spectrum of different games and a bunch of different stuff from WooLads. Now for you guys that missed a video where I covered some leaks from him before, this is someone who was pretty credible and was giving information to the gaming revolution, who has gone on to leak a ton of stuff for multiple different games. He leaked Zombies Chronicles, he leaked information on Infinite Warfare Zombies, he leaked information on World War II Zombies. So this guy is a pretty credible source. He's been right so far. And the way that he has been leaking his info is through these very strange videos where he's kind of insinuating the leaked info, but you need to kind of read through the lines and make assumptions. So a lot of the stuff that's here is stuff that you can assume. Some of the stuff is kind of where you have to kind of guess what he's trying to say. He's being very indirect with the information. Now I did make a video covering the other leaks that he had, which was quite a bit of info, Battle Royale stuff, zombie stuff. Check that video out. I will go ahead and link that in the description below. But in this one, we're going to go through a whole list of stuff that he talked about. His was a 14-minute video. I'm going to try to get through all of these, give you guys the direct info of what he was trying to say. I'll also have a link to the video itself of him where he's talking about this. He kind of masked all of it under like leaked WWE info, but really it was info on a bunch of stuff from Sledgehammer Games to COD World War II to Black Ops 4. So let's go ahead and jump into this info. The first thing he talked about was going to be Modern Warfare 2 Remastered being delayed. Now, because I remember there was supposed to be an MW2 Remastered. There was like a leaked info date of like a release date of April 30th, and then it come and went and it was gone. And apparently, according to WooLads, this happened, or I should say the delay happened, because of a recent tragedy that had happened. I believe it was the Parkland one. I can't really specifically remember, but there were a few shootings and incidents that happened. And so because of that, and because of the controversial stuff that is in Modern Warfare 2, specifically the No Russian mission, they decided that it would be bad to kind of release that game at that time, so they decided to push it back. Now, according to him, this game is still going to be coming out later this year, and then obviously next year is supposed to be a Modern Warfare 3 remaster leading up to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. So that's all the info we had, but apparently it was delayed because of that tragedy that happened, that it's still coming later this year, and then MW3 Remastered next year, followed by MW4. So apparently they're trying to kind of bring back the nostalgia for the Modern Warfare series, trying to build it up, get hype going, so that when MW4 is announced, everyone is really excited for that, do the remasters, and kind of, oh, we played it again and it was awesome. So I think that's a pretty smart idea from Activision. Alright, so the next one he talked about was basically talking about how Treyarch staff is being worked a lot right now. Like, they're trying to get this game done, and apparently from what he said, he was basically insinuating that Treyarch staff had been working overtime, a lot of overtime, and that for the course of roughly 2 months straight, there was no days off. Like, they would have to come into work every single day for 2 months straight, and so they're kind of grinding out, trying to get the job done. And I wish Treyarch luck, because I'm sure that they are working overtime and they're putting in an insane amount of hours so they can try to release this game on basically a month earlier than they normally do. So I really hope, Godspeed to them. I hope they get a really well-deserved break once the game is launched and they have just a little bit of a breather or more room to breathe. So that kind of sucks. Now, the next thing he talked about is very controversial. I almost don't want to talk about it. So I kind of just want to skim over it. I'm not going to mention names because I don't want to get in trouble. And this is, again, this could be true, but it could just be like, it could be wrong. Take this all with a grain of salt, like I always mention during these leak videos. And I don't want to assume anything or say anything. So I'm just going to say that they're dealing with some issues. So that's all I'm going to say about that. If you guys want to see WooLad's video where he kind of indirectly mentions stuff, you can. I don't want to say anything just because it mentions people, or I should say it's assumed that they're mentioning people, and if I'm wrong, then I don't want to be someone who said, this is what happened, so I'm not going to mention too much on that, but apparently some internal issues that they're trying to fix. That's all I'll say. Alright, so the next thing he talked about was actually jumping into zombies now. He mentioned that Call of Duty Black Ops 4's Gobble Gum system will be returning here for Call of Duty Black Ops 4, but that some of the overpowered gobblegums like Perkaholic will not be making a return. Now, he actually did an analogy on this, saying that his girlfriend would make candy, that people love the candies, but that they hated that there was some of them, specific an orange candy that she would make that was super sweet, super sugary, and that people didn't like it, but that they would still consume it or use it because it was such an awesome sugar rush, and apparently it's not coming back. So personally, what I would assume from that is some of the possibly overpowered overpowered perkaholics, or I should say gobblegums, like Perkaholic, are not going to be making a return, especially since there was so many people who would use it and then eventually they would just back out or close apps so they could keep it. And this was also referenced by him saying that people would spit out the candy so that they could keep reusing it over and over. So that's probably what's going to happen. They probably thought this is a little bit unbalanced. No more Perkaholic. No more people trying to back out and keep those perks. All right, so then he mentioned a little bit about the Black Ops 4 campaign. He was saying that people were assuming that the campaign was going to have time travel, the one that was scrapped earlier in January, which is what the leaks have said, that the campaign was scrapped and that there's going to be no campaign. But he was saying that apparently people were saying that that campaign that was scrapped was going to involve time travel, but really he was saying that it was going to involve different time periods with different characters. The way he said it sounded like he was saying like multiple like dimensions or alternate storylines with the same character. I don't really know, but apparently it was not time travel at all. But either way, all of this information is useless because apparently that storyline was scrapped, or that campaign was scrapped. And now there are rumors that there is going to be a campaign, but it's going to be a much different, almost not really a campaign, but like a short, small version of a campaign. Maybe even like going through like missions with specialist characters that we use in multiplayer. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. Not a full-on one, but like each, you know, specialist has his own little campaign mission or something. I think that would be pretty cool. But we'll definitely see. But at the moment, rumor has it that there will be in fact a campaign, but not a traditional campaign, but something that is like a campaign. So we'll see if all of that is true. Now, the next thing he went on to mention was talking about Call of Duty World War II's DLC 3, the next map, saying that he was being blocked and no information was given to him because the source he had was guarding this information very well. I don't know what he means by this, because it sounds like he was putting a lot of emphasis on the word guardian. So I don't know if that specifically is like a theme or something for DLC 3, or if he was just trying to say that, you know, his source was not giving him any information. But he was saying guardian, he was saying guarding. We'll definitely see what exactly he meant by that. All right, so the last thing he mentioned, actually pretty big. This one could be subject to misinterpretation, but this is what the Gaming Revolution thought, and I also agree with his idea. But basically, towards the end of Wulad's video, he was talking about how people were reacting to the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 logo, that there's 4 orange lines, and that people were arguing over the first 2 lines, and, you know, they said this was going to be one line, the other one was going to be something assumed, and people were not taking into account the final 2 lines of the logo. Now, you guys are probably wondering at this point, what the hell does he even mean? Why is he talking about the logo? And one would assume that, given what he is saying, is that there's going to be 4 maps at launch, 4 zombies maps for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And it kind of does make sense, because when Black Ops 3 was released, there were technically 3 maps. There was Shadows of Evil, there was the Giant, and then there was also Dead Ops Arcade. So there was 3 different maps. And maybe it's possible that we will in fact get 4. Now, the 2 he was referencing was, one was the Mob of the Dead remake that people were saying, or are saying, that is going to be coming, and one has to assume at this point that it is coming. And then also the second one is a London map that apparently is going to be that second map that is also mentioned in Black Ops 3 during Der Eisendrache. I believe there's like a newspaper, there's an Easter egg where it mentions London, or the heart of London, and a zombie outbreak. So that might be the other map. And there might be 2 other ones. There might be Dead Ops Arcade 3. There might be just regular small survival map like Nocturne Tone. So we'll definitely see, but it seems like they're saying, or Wulad is saying, that there will be in fact 4 different zombies map on disc at release for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Alright guys, so like I said, all of this is subject to your own interpretation. This is what I got, and also the Gaming Revolution got on his side of it. I went through his video so we could kind of compare what we both thought it was. There was some stuff that he thought that I thought was different, and other stuff that we both kind of had differing opinions on, because again, this guy's trying to mask his stuff, Wulad's, and trying to be as safe as possible for his end. So I didn't want to mention some stuff that he mentioned because I didn't want to get in trouble, and then other stuff I agreed with Gaming Revolution's point of view on that. So anyways, again, if you want to check out Wulad's and the video that he did, and you guys want to do your own interpretation, or maybe you'll think the same thing that me and the Gaming Revolution thought, then I'm gonna go ahead and leave that in the description below. But for now, we're just gonna end the video here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know which of this piece of information are you most excited for. We had the mention of MW2R and MW3R. Both of them are still coming, one later this year, the following year, along with MW4, talking about Treyarch staff being overworked, the internal like struggle and issues that they were having Then there's also the talk of the Gobble guns returning with no Perkaholic, the campaign info that was scrapped. There was also the World War II Guardian message, which I don't know what exactly that means, and then also the 4 on-disc maps that is being hinted on by Woolad. So which one of these pieces of info do you guys think is the most exciting or you most hyped about? So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you guys could do me a huge favor and drop a like on the video, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more content like this, I'm going to have a ton more Call of Duty World War II, Black Ops 4, and just COD news, info, rumors, leaks, and more coming. So obviously make sure you guys are subscribed and have notifications on by slapping that bell icon next to the sub button so you don't miss a single upload here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. If you want to support the channel directly, you can do so by joining my sponsor squad. You get access to early videos, exclusive content, and a special badge that shows up in all my live streams and in the comment sections of all my videos. Check that out only if you're willing and able to. And if you want to talk about this or anything, these leaks, anything, Twitter is the best place to do so. Go ahead and give me a follow over there at OGXRAYZ. I'm constantly talking on there, and I like the interaction, so go talk to me over there. And I also have links to my Gaming a Second channel for more content from me. But I'll see you guys next time. You guys have a great day. I'm out. Peace.